Good morning, everyone. It's Jean Marie Scapura. Welcome to Mastery Meditation. We'll be getting started in a few moments. Hello everyone, hello everyone. Oh my. Thank you for waiting. Good morning everyone. Good morning. Lots of love to you too. Thank you for being here. I had a little emergency this morning with one of my cottage rentals. I need to get a plumber over there right away, so I had to be on the phone with the plumber just now. Sorry for the delay. Oh man. Hi Karen, I see your face there. Lovely to have you. Nikki, Cynthia. Such a pleasure to be with you again for another beautiful mastery meditation. It's very cloudy today. Hey Karen, so good to see you. And everyone, of course, everyone. It's lovely, lovely, lovely to be with you. My, plumbing backed up at one of my cottage rentals on the wedding parties there, and I needed to get it taken care of. So anyways, so great to be with you. How's everybody doing? Lovely to feel your energy in the group. Lovely to connect heart to heart with everyone, whether you're live or on the recording. It's always lovely to connect. I'm with my beach hairdo right now. I'm getting a notification that the internet is slow, and we just lost it a minute ago. It went off. So just warning you, I'll still be here. I'm not going to stop unless it stays off for a long time, which it doesn't do usually. So I just did my 20 ounces of lemon water. Don't normally drink coffee, but these activations and beautiful attunements that we're receiving just are so, sometimes they just knock me off my feet. Which is something interesting, because sometimes energy sessions energize me and others in the healing world. But anyways, that's what these are doing sometimes. I also feel this way when I go to really powerful retreats. It just feels like I just want to sleep. I'm not a big coffee drinker normally. But anyway, so great to have you all. Just imagine us in a beautiful big circle, holding hands and connecting our hearts to each other. We can put Mother Earth in the middle of that circle and just beam all of our love to her. And the masters, thank you so much for all your gifts and all of your love and support. Our higher selves, for the love and support that's never ending and always supporting us with unconditional love, keeping us on track, just like loving parents, or even more than that. It's hard to, well, they're our family. They're the ones, we're part of the family of ascended masters, and we worked with them before we incarnated here, so we're all one big team. So there are like our brothers and sisters. It's a good feeling when you, for myself, when I used to put them on more of a pedestal. Of course, I still honor them and adore them and respect them, but they are our equals. They want us to know that. Just like Jesus. Remember what Jesus said, all this you can do and more. He wanted us to know that we are equals. We don't have to kowtow and, feel like less than and like little puny people. We are like powerful as they are. But in this reality where we are currently residing, we are just remembering all about that. And we are raising our consciousness, and we're moving into the higher levels of living in heaven on earth, living in the fifth dimension, embodying our mastery. Most of the planets in the third dimension and the fourth dimension, and many of us are living a lot more in the fifth dimension. And it's wonderful, and it's really something to I was going to say aspire to. That might not be the word, but you get the gist of it. Because it's lifting up the whole planet. So you think, what can I do to help the planet? Keep your vibration as high as possible. You all know this. This is review, but I love hearing it myself. It's like any kind of a coaching or any kind of a evolution. We always want to hear more and have the support, and that's what I'm here for. I'm here. I was guided to offer these. This was my role. That's what the masters told me. My role is to offer attunements, and they will play through me. And there's much more to go with that, but I was so thrilled. Yeah. I've been working a lot with the community of Sarah Landon, who I particularly love. It's very vibration, and she also channels the masters in a much different way than me. She's written beautiful books, and that's a beautiful community to connect with. Sarah Landon, some of the highest vibration people I've met. All of us are in that group, of course. It's beautiful. Just enjoy the energy. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Relax if you want to lie down, or just if you could be still and quiet. If you want to have your eyes closed, just to absorb all the everything that's coming your way. The energy is modulated to present to each person exactly what they need at this time for the whole group and each individual. Of course, it's magic, and it's brilliant, isn't it? So just accept the beautiful healing. Accept the beautiful healing. Accept the beautiful healing. I know I am, and I certainly love it. We are such beautiful catalysts for the planet, for humanity. Isn't it beautiful? With the help of our brothers and sisters, the masters in our star families, and all the evolved light beings that are working with us, Lord Metatron, the Archangel Metatron, and Lord Melchizedek, and all the light beings, all the beautiful Pleiadians, and some of the some of our brothers and sisters from the Andromedan family, and others, Arcturians. Isn't it amazing? Just imagine them sitting beside us. Like the room could be filled with them. We just can't see them because we know. Some of you may be able to. You may be able to sense them. It's lovely to imagine their presence all around, like filling up the room with their energy. It's lovely, isn't it? Just to imagine them all around us, because they're here, just as many of your loved ones that have, passed away. They can always be sitting beside you or with you, or your pets, same thing. Saying that to Karen as well. It's a little cloudy and rainy here today. Oh, the words are just coming through me. Glory, hallelujah. Glory, hallelujah. Glory, hallelujah. A couple of years ago, the masters, I was sitting on the beach with actually Heather, who's not on the call right now. Lovely Heather, who just flew over from France to be here, which was absolutely a beautiful surprise. Anyway, she was on the beach with myself and her daughter. We do spiritual practice together. I got this huge download about the ongoing party. It was in 2022, I think. And I got this huge channeling. It was just gushing out of me. And I don't think I recorded that, but I made I recorded another session right after that. That the masters wanted us to know that there's an ongoing celebration that's celebrating us all the time with all the victories that we've had on the planet. Recently, Sarah Landon started talking about the same thing. Of course, it's all connected. But 2 years ago, I got that we were having a constant celebration and we could come to the party anytime we wanted to, and anytime we weren't feeling well, we could just sort of close the door on something that we didn't want to deal with and then just walk up a couple of steps. This was the imagery. Walk up a couple of steps to be on the stage with this beautiful dance party that was happening. And it was beautiful. It was just beautiful. It was beautiful. It was so exciting and it was fun. And the masters it was a very exciting session. It was really thrilling. And Heather was really getting into it. We were laughing a little bit and it just felt so beautiful. And at the end, we were so excited to have received that. So there's an ongoing celebration happening all the time to celebrate us, to celebrate what's going on the planet and in the universe. And all of our star family, can just imagine dancing with our star family, brothers and sisters, dancing with the masters. They love to have fun and to celebrate and party and play music and dance. And you know what? That's a big thing, about having fun and laughing, playing. It's bring that into our lives as much as possible. We really need to remember that. And I'm saying this for myself as well, but I do love to play. I do love to put music on and dance and just laugh. And the other day I just did it and it felt so great. I'm at my property up on the lake here. I have a big property on the lake and all of our family, there's 5 of us. And my niece, just to give you an example, I was working and all of a sudden I could see the boat coming across the lake, and it was my my cousin and a bride and a groom that were getting married today, actually. Yes, so family friends, and they came over and they got off the boat and I made us some drinks, some Mai Tais, and we put the music on and we were jumping off the dock, and talk about joyfulness. We were laughing, and it stays with me for so long, these super joyful times when we have laughter, and you can do it by yourself too, but it's fun, of course, obviously with our dear ones that we love. And I'm very fortunate to have a very loving, fun-loving family, and we all love to do that. So yeah, have fun, laugh, be like children. So important. It's probably more important than we really even know, because that's our natural state. Look at children, even babies. I love to play with little toys and laugh. That's our natural state, and we've lost so much of it, and it's so joyful to get back to it, isn't it? I'm not saying I'm sorry. I shouldn't say I'm sorry. I'm just going to say I'm sorry because I'm rocking, but let's see, I still have that conditioning of saying I'm sorry so much. What I was trying to say is the energy makes me rock back and forth a little bit. And actually the masters did tell me that, because I was getting these big jerky movements to integrate the energy when it was coming through so powerfully. So the masters said, if you move a little bit, it'll help to integrate it more. So probably experience a little less of those jerky movements. But how joyful is this, everyone? How joyful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. There's just so much to celebrate. Living in 5D. Living in 5D, we're already here. So the new earth has already been created. So like this, we are already living in the new earth. And that's a big one to I would say, practice or to be aware of or to acknowledge in your life. So as the conversations go with many realized people that we're always talking about, we're already living in the new earth. It's already our reality. We don't have to pay attention to anything that's not of that vibration. To stay in this vibration. And it'll just be the best way we can be of service. Like holding this vibration as others come on board and more of our brothers and sisters come on board, and it just keeps getting better and better and better and better. We don't have to come up with solutions for the world's problems. We just have to. This is the solution. There you go. This is the solution. So vibe high, be joyful. Of course, be kind and loving and considerate to everyone. We're not better than anybody, for sure. We just have reached a heightened state before some of the others that haven't. Doesn't mean we're better than. Oh my gosh. That was something I loved to have reiterated a lot because it's so important. We can't feel better than anyone because we're not. Everyone wakes up at their own time. And hopefully we're being catalysts for others and being of service, just like so many could have been catalysts for us. People could have been catalysts for me. I remember years ago feeling like I was zapped with energy when I was just waking up. And it felt like I was like, zoom, like just zapped. And all of a sudden I felt like I was in bliss. It was like, wow. I had no idea what it was, but it felt like, as if like sort of Cupid's arrow, hit me or something. And I just was, it was like a big ping. And I was laying in my bed early in the morning. My fiance at the time, who's no longer, but was, and I was just laying there in this glowing in this baskingness. So who knows where that came from? Who knows if other brothers and sisters weren't helping me to elevate, maybe not directly, but just from the energy on the planet. So anyway, so many beautiful things have probably happened to us as the result of others holding higher vibrations. Of course, also from the masters, the non-visible, the ones that are non-visible at the moment to us. We are in very exciting times. We are in very exciting times. Taking some beautiful deep breaths. Just integrating the energies. Being open to acceptance. Let's take a moment to give gratitude, immense gratitude for everything. Immense gratitude. Immense gratitude. Immense gratitude. As many of you know, being in a state of, that elevated state of gratitude is extremely helpful in so many ways. It really definitely helps you to create what you would want to create, being in a state of gratitude. It brings on more and more and more of the creations that are your heart's desires. It helps them to come into your reality. But also, very much related to that, same thing, same idea, is being in that state of expansiveness. Because in that state of receiving, when you're receiving like beautiful gifts, makes you feel very expansive. And also when you're giving beautiful gifts, like when you're giving something to someone, there's also that expansive state. And so being in that state of expansiveness helps you to receive more of what your heart's desire. So staying in that state of expansiveness is very, very helpful for everything, which is basically staying very high vibe. You know, that state of just when you're so happy. And it's glorious. The rain is coming down here. It's very joyful. The plants and the trees love it. I'm sure. Let's just stay in that state of joyfulness, expansiveness, and bliss, holding this beautiful vibration to create a beautiful vortex of energy to co-create miracles together. Miracles beyond our wildest dreams. World peace, an end to suffering, an end to poverty, an end to violence, and just waves and waves of immense love for humanity, to soothe everyone, to uplift everyone, to heal everyone, to bring joy to people out of the blue from nowhere, sudden joy, sudden abundance in their life, sudden freedom, sudden awakenings to love and peace and joy, sudden rememberings to who they are. Isn't it beautiful what we can do, especially together? Just getting the words, bring it on. There's so much joy on the planet, so much love. We're not being made aware of it by the news or anything like that. That's why. Really, really the best is to just ignore all that. There's no benefit to partaking in that. We just need to focus on the highest, most beautiful, most loving, most healing vibrations. And we'll just, where there is light, darkness cannot exist. So expanding the light. Expanding the light. Now you can see. I like that because you know when you shine flashlights in dark corners, it's no longer dark. So that's what we're doing. Making the light brighter than ever before, contributing to the light being brighter than ever before. Bringing on more and more beings with us to join us, which is what's happening. And a lot of it's due to us shining our light more brightly. So this is our thing, guys. Shine brightly. Bring on more of our loved ones. We all see more and more people waking up, which is such a beautiful feeling. And that's the thing. It's all it takes. Shining more light. A practice that I learned from Richard Gere, actually talking about it years ago. And I was just doing it again the other day, and I love it. I've experienced it in my own life, but what I was doing the other day was, he was talking about walking down the street, and, he would just be silently saying to everyone he passed by, from his heart, may you be happy. May you be happy. May you be happy. So you're giving blessings to all these people that you're walking by. I was going from one place to another one day years ago when I was trying this. I was going to a gathering, family gathering for, I think it was Easter, or maybe Thanksgiving, but it was probably one or the other. And I was not looking forward to being around this certain family member. Anyways, on the way home in the car, I was the one that I peeled all the potatoes, and they were sitting in my car. I don't know why I'm talking about that. I was going to bring the potatoes to the party. Anyways, I was driving along, and after being so uplifted by that, he was talking about the Dalai Lama and his practice, Richard Gere. Anyway, so I was driving home on this stretch of a slower highway, not a big mega highway, smaller highway, and all these cars that were going by. From my heart, I was saying, may you be happy. May you be happy. May you be happy. And I did it for a fairly long time, and I just got into this super elevated state. So when we give that way, we receive. It's just, it's the way it works. We're sending healing and we're receiving healing. And I got into such an elevated state that was so, so beautiful. Kira, welcome, my love. Lovely to have you, Kira's from out west. Lovely to have you with all of the others here. Just talking about what Richard Gere spoke about when he walks along and saying, may you be happy, from his heart. So I was driving home, driving to a family gathering where there was a challenging person that I really was dreading to be around. But as I was driving home, I'm like, may you be happy. May you be happy, to all the cars that were on the oncoming traffic. And I was like, mwah. Lots of love to you too, sweetheart. It was so uplifting. And I got into this, such an uplifted state. I think I was just blazing light. Like, I was just like a blaze of light. I was so like filled with light and feeling so expansive. Super, super expansive. And let's put my glasses on to see the messages that are coming through. So, hearts to you. Thank you for the hearts, dear. Lovely to have you. So I was in this beautiful, I'm just sharing this because it works. I was in this beautiful uplifted state, and I walked into this gathering, and like, you know, when you're in that state, you just love everybody. I'm not saying that we don't always, but you're just like a love, wow, you know, and you just want to hug everyone. You just feel immense love for all of our brothers and sisters here. And I was gushing with love, and I saw the person, and I gave her a big hug, and it was really nice, and we had no issues at all, and it felt so good. So I was not looking forward to receiving all this massive criticism and sort of, I will say, hateful comments and attacks and things like that. Nothing happened. So it's good for me to hear this again as a reminder. So that's a great practice. I was using it the other day. I was driving somewhere, and I was just like, oh yeah, I can do that. May you be happy. May you be happy. So it's a great thing to do if you're walking or driving, and if it's going to help humanity, it's going to raise your vibration, so it helps everybody to get into that state of expansiveness that we were just talking about. Being in that state of feeling expansive is a great way of being of service. And it also helps you attract to yourself all of your heart's desires. When you know that something's coming into your life, you want to create this dream, well, that state will definitely help it to happen in the most wonderful way. Being elevated brings everything that we want to us much more expeditiously. I think you know what I'm trying to say. I'm going to say a couple of things. Recently, in the last couple of years, I've had such good fortune. Just miraculous things coming to me, including this beach house and place in Florida, and just like, wow, beyond my wildest dreams, like things that I felt in my heart, and they just unfolded. And I have my spiritual practice. I have that practice of being elevated. But the other day I was sitting, and I was just in a lovely high state. I was sitting in a chair, sort of not quite meditative, but just in a lovely high vibe state, and was just looking and saying, wow, all of this has come into my life. And the words came, this is just the tip of the iceberg. So I've had the sense that there's so much, huge, much more to come. And I have a huge fortune. I mean, huge, huge. And it's a sense of knowing about it without knowing anything. There's nothing going on in particular, but just knowing that it's going to happen. And so I did have a point. So the bottom line is being in a state of expansiveness will, and also imagining it all, imagining it, being in the state that it's already here, and feeling like, feeling immensely wealthy and just everything that it would bring into my life and how I could be so much more helpful to so many more people and be of higher service, but also just the feeling of it all. But being in a state of expansiveness is really, is ideal for everything, everything. So the more we can practice that and remember that, and one of the ways like that, so that may you be happy, saying that, like sending blessings from your heart, sincere blessings. You can send them anytime to anyone, of course, to your neighbors, to your home, to anyone. But being on the street doing it or being in the car doing it is, because there's so many people, it's very, very cool. Obviously, you can do it anywhere in a lineup, the grocery store, to the grocery clerk. You can just be, I think we're doing it even when we're not conscious of it because our light is so bright, but doing it consciously is so beneficial to bring us into that state, to help, not only help others, but to be in that state of being able to receive what's coming to us even more easily. What I was going to say is one way that I love that one of my teachers shared with me years ago was, she would say it and I would love it, I am expansive, light-filled, and harmonious. To me, it just like, just makes me feel like my whole being and aura are just ablaze with the most light possible. Like the aura is huge, this huge aura of light, and also I'm a vast being of love and light. I am a vast being of love and light. But I am expansive, light-filled, and harmonious. So those are some really great tools that I've used. And may you be happy, and it's just, and then, imagining living in the new earth. Imagining living in the new earth, of course. It's beautiful to just imagine what, being in heaven. I mean, we're in things like this, we do, it's like we have one foot in heaven. We already are in heaven on another timeline and another level of reality. So we're just matching this one to move to that one. Quantum physics, whatever you want to call it. Oh, I love being with you all so much. I love these sessions. I love the family, like us, the family, the brothers and sisters, to be together to co-create this. Feel free to share this recording with your family and friends and loved ones. The first part, there's going to be a bunch of minutes of just the lake before I got started. I turned on the camera early, so there won't be anything. I don't have any people to help me trim videos or anything yet. I would love to have that soon. Just take it all in, guys, all the love. And each other is, we're all helping with this with this session today, all of our energy. Again, thank you, beloved masters. Thank you so much. Just integrating, having a little silence to integrate. Cynthia's saying, this is heaven on Mother Earth. It sure is, Cynthia. It sure is. I feel exactly the same way. This is heaven on earth. We deserve it. The planet deserves it. Humanity deserves it. There's no deserving, actually. It's not. That's not accurate. It's just a way of speaking. But I think you know what I mean. It's our divine inheritance. And what joyfulness there is in helping, being the way showers for our brothers and sisters, being the catalyst for our brothers and sisters, being the lighthouses for our brothers and sisters. And what a joy seeing people wake up, and it's so beautiful. And of course, no judgment to others that are not quite at this, I'll say, level. They could be the most powerful masters ever. It just might be not in their divine timing. We have no idea what's really going on. We have an idea, but we don't have an idea with people we don't know. So no judging others and no criticizing others. I know I was still having remnants of that. Of course, that's something that I don't desire. Let's see what everyone's saying here. Oh, thank you so much, Karen, for being here. Oh, I feel your love. I feel your energy. Everyone here is so beautiful. Karen's also a very powerful healer. She is a very powerful healer. All of us have wonderful talents. Karen is an exceptional healer, and she's done a lot of healing. She still works in the community. We all are. I'm just speaking about Karen right now. She works in the community. People contact her for healing, and she's a beautiful. She lives really close to here, and she comes over here, so we get to visit from time to time. Thank you, Karen, for being here. All of you the same, but I'm just speaking to Karen at the moment. Thank you, love. Mwah. Much love to you, and much love to everyone. Cynthia, Kira, Nikki, all of you that are here in person, and all of you that are listening to the recording. There is an unlimited, immense amount of love, unconditional love. Oh my gosh. It's so good to unconditionally love ourselves. Self-love that's another topic. Self-love, self-love, self-love. Oh my gosh, how important it is to love ourselves. Someone who's really good at talking about that is Pamela. I can't think of her last name. Pamela Lapointe. She's around, she's posting a lot. She's really great about talking about self-love and how she shows her self-love and sitting on the beach and enjoying things. And she travels around the world with her husband. Self-love is huge. I need to work on that a little bit. I practice self-love, but I can improve. It's lovely to see our progress, though, isn't it? How much we've grown. And I always remember, I have clients in real estate, and because I also have a business. And I was texting with one of my clients, and I said, she was saying she was about beating herself up for not getting enough done to get her house ready for sale. And of course I said, you know what I said to her. And I said, yeah, it's so important not to beat ourselves up. And I shared that I used to do that too, There's probably little stuff under the radar that still comes up that I'm not aware of in the deep. But of course, healing consistently, being in that expansive state just brings more light into our being. So it's going to heal all of those things. But also I use the violet flame with Saint Germain sometimes. Blaze, violet fire, blaze. Thank you, Cynthia, sending light and love. The violet flame is another great tool we can use just to blaze, burn away anything that is not serving us, to help us release and to dissolve any false beliefs or any remnants of energies that are maybe in our subconscious that are playing below the radar. We want to bring them up into the light and dissolve them. So there are so many tools. I think it's really helpful to talk about them because sometimes we can be caught off guard with maybe feeling off, and we need a tool. So remember, there's the May You Be Happy, there's the violet flame, there's doing whatever it takes to get into that state of joyfulness and expansion. I am expansive, light-filled, and harmonious. And that's one of those gospel song, joyful, joyful, Lord, we adore thee. I think there's a really good version of it from that movie that Oprah made. There's a good version on YouTube of that, affiliated with the movie. It's more upbeat. It's got a little bit of it's a remix. It's got a really jazzy beat to it. You can also listen to the versions from the other choirs, but I really particularly love that movie that she made about being a nun. Anyway, so I'm going to wind up the session for now, everyone. Be glad, be joyful. You already are doing, and I'm so proud of all of us. I'm thrilled with what we're doing. We've come so far. Oh my gosh. Love, 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 love. From me, from the beautiful team of Ascended Masters who are beaming unconditional love and support and hugging us and holding us all the time. Acknowledge them being all around you, your angels and your guides. The animals, that's just coming into my mind. Anyways, I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. I'm off to a wedding shortly. Thank you for being here. Keep on shining as brightly as you already are and more. And remember, there's so much abundance coming to you. Everything you want and more. It's on its way. Be expansive. Ready to receive lots of love. Thank you for all your love and light. Thank you immensely for all your service and your dedication. Thank you for being a part of this group. Thank you for your service. It's making a huge difference in the world. I love you. Lots of love. Mwah. Keep on shining bright.